내게 줄게 루돌프도 인정해 이미 이건 역대급 이벤트
I really love Shindong, like so much.
따따 내게 줄게 루돌프도 인정해 이미 이건 역대급 이벤트
When is he going to marry me? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Herrera here. I hope that you're all well. Just like everybody else, I sat down and I watched SS9 and I made a trusty list of songs that I'd not heard previously, thinking that today I'd sit down and make a reaction video to all of those. However, it came to my attention that some of those songs belong to Super Junior's 10th studio album, The Renaissance. So what I thought would be better is to immerse myself in that album, in that comeback. So this is my reaction / listening of their 10th album, The Renaissance. However, as we both know, I have heard quite a few of these songs previously. What I have tried to do in this video is include lyric videos, some live performances, some fan cams, teasers, trailers, all of that. So we're really going to get stuck in, really going to enjoy the process, and really going to listen to some of these songs that sounded killer in the SS9 teaser that I was given. And I'm super excited to hear some new songs, add them to my playlist, and love on these guys even more. Like, is that really even possible? I think it is. So I'm starting off here with the story teaser. So I see that this is from November 2020. So I've heard things previously that there was a massive delay in releasing this album, and I'm not really sure what the reason was. So maybe you'll have to inform me as to why that was. I found a version of this with English subs, so I'm really excited. Not really sure what to expect, what sort of a teaser this is going to be. Just a reminder, as always, to find out what I'm including in this reaction video, have a look at the description below. Feel free to forward, rewind, erase from your memory, whatever you wish. But I'm about to live this journey, so please join me for whatever part of that you wish.
이것은 옛날에
Oh,
아주 먼 옛날에로 시작되는 세 남자의 이야기다.
wow.
사람들은 첫 번째 사내를 보고 말했다. 이 친구를 보고 있으면 저절로 기분이 좋아진단 말이야. 그러자 그는 환하게 웃으며 더욱 매력적인 목소리로 노래하고 춤을 추고 재미있는 이야기로 주변 사람들을 즐겁게 해주었다.
I'm sorry, but this is awesome. This is like a proper story.
두 번째 사내는 해와 달의 빛을 끌어안듯 아름다운 사람이었다. 빚은 듯 고운 그 모습에 사람들은 말을 잃었고
Oh,
그가 지난 자리에는 사람들의 행복한 미소가 꽃처럼 피어났다.
this is proper storytelling, isn't it? And this is like them putting on their best voiceover voices. Voice actors.
나머지 한 사내는 도전하길 좋아하는 자였다.
Oh,
그의 심장은 언제나 새로운 세상을 향해 뜨겁게 뛰었다. 지칠 줄 모르는 열정은 크게 펼친 날개가 되어 그를 더 높이 날아오르게 했다.
각자의 길을 따르던 세 사람이 이윽고 같은 길에서 마주친 순간 그들 앞에 반짝이는 새로운 길이 펼쳐졌다. 사람들은 박수와 환호를 멈추지 않았다.
반짝이는 길을 따라 걷던 세 사람 앞에 불현듯 예기치 못한 어둠이 내렸다. 이것은 혹시 밤의 그림자일까? 셋은 떨리는 목소리를 감추고 다시 길을 재촉했지만
긴 어둠은 그들의 눈을 가린 채 상처 입히기를 멈추지 않았다. 아무리 울고 소리쳐도 어둠은 여전했고 검은 소용돌이는 점점 더 거칠어질 뿐이었다.
why did I not know that this existed previously? Like, this is gonna go into my playlist of those random snippets that I just like to watch over and over again. Like, this is really, really nice to just listen to.
그럼에도 불구하고 셋은 나아가는 것을 멈추지 않았다. 하나라는 믿음을 맞잡은 그들 앞에
두려울 것은 아무것도 없었고 신이 주신 재능과 아름다움과 열정은 어둠이 깊을수록 더 밝게 빛났다.
Oh, very
깊은
nice.
어둠을 이겨낸 후 그들은 어떤 깊은 상처와 요동치는 바람에도 더 이상 흔들리지 않았다. 굳건히 강인하게 세 사람은 자신들의 길을 묵묵히 나아갈 뿐이었다.
This is so
옛날에.
creative.
아주 먼 옛날에 서로의 의지에 걸어가는 세 명의 친구가 있었다. 눈앞에 펼쳐진 빛나는 길과 셋을 지켜준 눈부신 응원 속에 언제나 함께인 이들의 여정은 영원히 이어지고 기억될 것이다.
Wow. Oh my god. So how do we get from that to House Party? I'm not bad mouthing that song or that music video, but how how do we get from that to that? Isn't it a damn shame that COVID came when it did, because this was the perfect setup for what would have been SS9. I can imagine all of the VCRs, all of the stuff they would have done on stage to really carry this story forward. And this has made me really, really excited. However, in the list of things that I have loaded up to react to today, this seems to be the only storytelling segment. So either a lot changed after they created this and posted it, that delay, something happened during that delay that they then decided to not move forward in this direction. But I kind of feel robbed, because this was something that others are not doing. And again, it is very Super Junior. They have 3 amazing musical theatre actors in that 9, right? And they have television actors, they have presenters, radio DJs, all sorts of vocal actors right there. And this would have been such a groundbreaking thing had they had really committed to it, don't you think? So we've jumped from November to March. This must have been really frustrating. This is not the order of the album. Wow. I really don't think that cells burn the floor at all. I would probably have included a different part of it. Cute! That's a cute song. I love the way all of this looks. I really like how they play on the words and really use that Super Junior and the logo and everything. It is just so them. They have well and truly branded themselves very well. Ooh. I mean, they're barely giving anything away at this point, aren't they? They really didn't give anything away, did they? That is really, really tough. Like, what do you do with a teaser like that, with a highlight medley like that? Like, that is unbelievable. So again, I guess that the running order changed. Usually the highlight medley is in the order of the actual album, isn't it? Or is that not the case? Um, but I like that. That was interesting. Didn't necessarily give me the best parts of the songs. House Party is not on there, which is another interesting thing. So lots that seems to have changed, happened, gone wrong, gone right with this album. It is just so perfect for a concert, isn't it? And the fact that they did use this in their introduction for SS9 is just, yeah, it does the job. Oh. So mysterious. Oh, I love that beat. I love that. Very short, a nice opener to the album. I can feel the mystery. I can feel the mishmash of sounds coming through now, that experimental sound that they've been going for. Yeah, this is really great. But you know what? It kind of makes me think this could have potentially been a full on track. Like, where's the rap verse? You know, like I was almost waiting for that. And as I said, having watched this perform live in some way, it is perfect for their super shows. Yeah, wow, okay. Interesting that it is only 1 minute and 29 seconds, and I would probably choose to listen to that. I mean, like, I'll add that to my playlist. I probably will choose to listen to that. Like, it is definitely just as catchy as their songs. The craziness commences. Don't go. That was such a great teaser. I have to say, this song really grew on me. So when I discovered Super Junior, this was one of the very early songs that I'd heard, very early music videos that I watched. And I really love it. And I love how suddenly the song changes in the middle and we've got the whole Heat Chill trap section. It's awesome. It is, I would say, a guilty pleasure song of mine. It's just so fun. I love that you're only being like introduced with a little bit of the song at that point. It's not in the highlight medley and you're not being given the full feel of it whatsoever. I love that, like keeping a lot of it for themselves, right? A real teaser. I'm sorry, but for those of you that lived through this comeback, you must have just been like, what the actual hell is going on right now? Because none of that makes sense whatsoever. When you listen to the song, it barely makes any sense. But when you're looking and watching just the teasers alone, like you have no idea what to expect. That literally, the teasers of House Party is like Pandora's box. That is what it is. This is so exciting. And I'm still feeling that. Can you believe it? Even though I have heard that song, I've watched the music video, but I'm still feeling that excitement build up. It's just so well done. This is some terrible hair. Next biggest fan, watching him on TV. Look at this man. He is so beautiful. The styling is a little bit better, but the hair is terrible. Am I going to be controversial and say that I don't really like Yesung with red hair? In this, I think at one point he has it off his face, which is a little bit better. When he has it covering his eyes, not really a fan of that. It is so funny watching this again. I haven't watched this music video in a while. I love this choreography. I mean, Wookie looks really good. That suit, the hair. I wish he would have adapted this style a little bit more in the recent comeback. This hair is terrible. Really, that is when bad hair happens to beautiful people. Oh, I love the way Shindong moves. That's what my mum would say. Oh, there. See, when it's off his face, he looks better. And this is my most favorite bit of the entire song. Oh. Something I've noticed about Super Junior is that they are very experimental, and even more so in their most recent comebacks. But this part of it really gives me SM vibes. Like, this is what I would attribute to them. Like this, I'm not making any comparisons, but like when I think about EXO, they have that SM sound, okay? And I feel like there are parts of Super Junior's songs that do, but actually they have steered quite clear of that sound. But I really hear it here, and I really see it in the choreography of Burn the Floor. It's crazy because they're little tiny aspects of it, little like feels of it everywhere, but actually they have been able to create their own sound and then like break it, get rid of it, destroy it, and create a whole new sound for what they are. Ooh. I mean, Kyuhyun should not sound good in this section, but he really does. Again, another example of how somebody should not necessarily sound good in that section, but he really does. It's not necessarily his style. Harsh. Love that. That note, he does that live too. That is such a flex vocal. Unnecessary, as expected from him. Okay, this is so interesting. I'm starting to see. So, is this the first comeback under label SJ? So, this is where they're starting to transition away from being under SM and doing their own kind of thing, because I'm hearing a lot more. It's just sounding even more experimental. It's moving away from that sweetness that I somewhat attribute with the very early days of Super Junior. And yeah, I think that maybe this would have been a tough time for Elf, especially if you've been with them since like Twins or like Miracle, all that cutesy stuff, or like This Is Love, those moments. To come to something like this, I think this was important in terms of when it was released and the state of the world, and people probably really needed it. But I think for some Elf, why do I feel like they would have badmouthed this? That they would have thought like this was a bit of a sellout and that they wouldn't have enjoyed this. Because I've heard quite a few of the songs on this album, and the fact that they are not the title track, I think, yeah, this was probably a bold move. One that would have lost them fans, and one that would have gained them fans as well, 100%. And here we have the best damn thing that ever happened to Super Junior. And it could not be any further away from House Party, even if they tried. Oh. It really is that good. It makes me angry. It is that good. Oh. Look at this choreography. I really hope and pray that we will get more stuff like this, shocking stuff like this from them. Oh. I remember watching the music video for this, and when Ye-sun came on, I was just like, wow, he doesn't look like a real person. He definitely looks like a fake character, like a drawing, okay? And that lighting, he looks extra eerie with that lighting. He's got this like shaped face where his eyes are quite big, and then they always hide behind like the hair. And actually, with that lighting, you can't really see his top teeth. It is weird. Now, that suddenly reminded me of it, because the first time I watched it, I was like, where's that dude's teeth? Look at these outfits. Ah. Disgusting. Ooh. So effective. So beautiful. Dude, that sounds so good. I love Shindong in this. Oh, that sleepiness. This song is already quite experimental. When they perform it live, I almost want them to push it even further. Don't you think that they could make it even more theatrical? I think it maybe will come with time. So they're only just starting to perform this. And I think that the more that they play with it, like really, if they perform this in a classical way, it would be even more killer than it currently is. Oh, those hits. I am thinking, do they have like those lights on rings around their hands? Because it's so easy to drop those. Oh. Dude. This thing looks like a werewolf. Oh. Who sings this? What do we think that is? I never can figure it out. Sometimes I feel like it's Wookiee because it's kind of got that nasal twang to it, that clarity to it. I really don't know. Someone tell me. Oh. Those lights are not strong enough for the stage. Ugh. The way that they end that off, such a fantastic song. You know how I feel about that song. I have reacted to that on more than one occasion, and I've told you that that is my #1 most favorite Super Junior song because it is art, and that is it. Full stop. Nothing else needs to be said. But I would have repackaged the entire album under Burn the Floor. I really would have. I think that it deserved to be the title track, and I feel like it goes with the theme of the Renaissance a lot more. And they could have just really gone for that theme more. Okay, I think I have no idea what happened in the middle of all of that and why House Party ended up being the title track, but I think Burn the Floor was a real missed opportunity.